So just imagine this scenario. You're in a relationship with a man who literally treats you like shit each and every chance you get. When you hold him accountable, this man goes ahead and he decides it's time to put a foot up your ass each and every single time. When you decide, okay, I want to walk away, I want to go do my own thing, I just want to go ahead and get my bags and things, how would you feel if you pulled up and this nigga already got a new chick that he's moving into the same house that you were just laying your head in him in 2 days ago? Tell me how long it would take the police to pull you up off of him. Because I know for a fact, if we're in December right now, I would have still been trying to put my foot up behind Sincere's ass, probably going all the way until May. I absolutely love this book by Keely. Listen here. This book is a book that made me laugh. It made me giggle. It made me feel heartfelt feelings of, you know what, I'm a thug, I'm a G, I'm not gonna cry. This book really made me feel all of the feelings. This was my first time reading a book by Keely, so I did not know what to expect. Y'all, when I say I've had the opportunity to interact with this author, she is super duper sweet. If you are in Virginia, you can go down to her digital billboard and you guys can see the book cover up on a billboard. I am so happy for this author. This book did drop this year. It has a ton of reviews already. It has a 5-star rating on Amazon. The book is 311 pages. It dropped November 25th of 2024. It does fall underneath urban fiction as well as Black and African American fiction. Now, for the people who like the disclaimers and they like the warnings in the beginning, this book does have graphic scenes. It does have intimate, spicy scenes as well. It does talk about abuse in certain categories, so if you are someone who prefers not to read that kind of stuff, proceed with caution. Now that I've said that, y'all better not hop y'all ASSs in the comments or in the reviews saying, oh my god, this was too much for me. You knew what your ass was getting into once you saw this review. I love this book for so many reasons. I feel like there's so many different parts that I highlighted. I'm going to read the book overview for you guys. So it says, what happened to Kaylin and Trae's crew after the dust settled? Omar is ready to reveal his story in this riveting new segment of Thug series. At just 15, Omar's world was shattered by a gruesome scene that left him scarred and reeling. His trauma and social anxiety forced him to build walls around his heart, shielding him from emotional ties. But all that changed the moment he laid eyes on Keisha, a fierce, sharp-tongued beauty who ignited a fire within him. Keisha, also 15, was haunted by her own demons. After witnessing her father's harrowing struggle with PTSD and his devastating suicide, she sought solace in love, only to be betrayed and sent to a mental asylum. Her heart, once given, was left in pieces. Years later, fate brings Omar and Keisha together. Omar's heart, long dormant, now yearns for connection. But can he, a thug battling his own mental health struggles, prove that redemption is possible beyond the streets? And will Keisha, still fighting to heal, let him into her heart, or will she run from the darkness that threatens to consume her once more? Join Omar and Keisha on an unforgettable journey through love, pain, and triumph. This is not just another thug story. It's a raw, emotional roller coaster that delves into the deepest wounds and the heights of redemption. Can they overcome their past and find solace in each other, or will their scars drive them apart? All right, I'm back. So, what did I like about this book? From the first couple chapters, you see Omar doesn't play about his family. Omar is very protective over his family. Omar is very much so, I don't play about my mother. I don't play about how men treat my mother. Omar is willing at 15 to stand up and be like, hey, Ma, listen, I understand you feel like I shouldn't be in your business. I understand you feel like I should stay in a child's place. Don't you love when people tell children that you should stay in a child's place? Is it a child's place for me to be sitting here picking up the scraps and making sure that I have income coming in because yo nigga don't pay no bills? Listen, Omar's like, Ma, I understand you love this man, but I'm tired of watching him beat your ass. So this will be the last time. Let him know next time he pops up. This can't go down no more. I understand this is your baby father of my youngest sibling, but I can't stand by and watch this anymore. By the time Omar and Keisha get together, Miss Key, Smart Mouth of the South. That's her new name. But the thing is, I kind of sort of have a mouth like hers at times. So the problem is, Keisha was showing her behind in the book, and I was like, but she wasn't even doing that much. She didn't even say that much. And I had to catch myself like, girl, yes, she did. She just slapped this man in the face because she didn't like what he said. Keisha is such a fireball, but at the same time, that's what happens when someone does experience a lot of trauma or abuse. Sometimes they end up having a wall that is so high afterwards. It's going to take an expert that can climb and get into Fort Knox to get through someone's heart like that. And Omar he is a book bae. You need a book boyfriend to keep you warm at night during these cold Christmas nights. Omar is it. When I saw people saying like, oh my God, Omar's my new book bae, he's daddy, he's this and that, I was like, y'all probably hyping this man. Like, let me guess. He just be tossing her around the room, and they be doing all types of stuff, and he be putting his thumb in places. Let me find out. Y'all, he is such a caring, consistent man. He's very considerate. The way that he is with Keisha, he's so patient with her, and he knows, like, okay, you know what? I know you're not used to good treatment. It is terrible when you're dating someone and they know, like, yeah, you're not used to this. Like, that first person that someone dates after they've been through a traumatic experience or an abusive relationship, ooh, that individual, they have to have the patience of a saint, because good God, it'd be insane. And then too, it sucks when like you're a good woman or you're a good person and you can tell, damn bro, like you're really used to women that don't like you, huh? You're really used to women that just talk to you because they want to get something out of you. And it's terrible because unfortunately that first good person that you get ends up always being the person that you kind of make pay for it in an extent, like, and not financially, but you make them kind of pay for it in the aspect of like, all that talking back I should have been doing to that nigga that was putting me through hell. Now that I'm learning my boundaries, and now that I'm learning how to speak up, baby, I'm going to talk back all that to you. And he do get to the point where he does put his foot down. Now, he is not a carpet. He is not a rug to walk all over. He is very much so with her, like, listen, all that little slick you just popped in the club, get your ass in the car because you got two options. Here comes Key. Well, I'm choosing option 3. I'm going to do whatever I feel like. I said, oh my God, Key. And it really made me have a flashback to 4 years ago when I was in the club with my ex. First of all, I told his ass we shouldn't have went to that club together. I told him this. But we ended up going to the club together. Y'all, me and my ex got into it. Really, that nigga got into it with me. Because I was just sitting there having my drink, minding my business. I cannot control the fact that a nigga came up to me and hugged me and started talking to me. I can't. If I'm sitting here on the bar stool, I cannot control someone reaching over and, hey, French, da-da-da-da. Back then, I was a club promoter and stuff, and I was lit. Yo, I was lit this night. I was so drunk. I didn't know. I'm thinking maybe it's the DJ. Maybe it's somebody I don't know. I look up, and I'm making eye contact with my ex who's in the men's bathroom, and as soon as we made eye contact, I'm like, you about to snap, ain't it? Y'all, Keisha better be lucky that she's with Omar and not my ex, because that nigga came out the bathroom, he blacked on me, snapped on me, and left my ass at the club. And the thing is, common sense will have you like, well, French, did you at least go outside and try to check and see? No, bro, I had just paid for my drink, so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna sit here at the bar and finish it. That is not how Omar did my girl, though. Omar was like, listen, you can sit here, you can sit in the car, or you can sit at the bar stool, and you can get your food, and then we can leave because you are too drunk, that dress is too tight, you done got thick, your ass is hanging out, I'm not playing with you no more. He was so sweet and patient with her, and even her friends had to advocate for him. Like, girl, stop giving him such a hard time. Angel kept trying to come save this girl. Kept trying to come save Key. Like, Key, can you please just get it together? Now, when Sincere comes back in the picture after all his shenanigans and whatnot, he is now working as an informant, trying to get people locked up. Sincere is one of the softest people ever. Sincere is super soft. He's super weakest nigga ever award goes to Sincere. The least sincere is Sincere. He is just hell on wheels. But the thing that made me laugh so hard is when he's working with this detective to try to get like Omar and a bunch of other people locked up. Sincere was telling the detective, like, oh, I just wanted my time reduced. I didn't know that I was going to be out here acting like a snitch and this and that. They could kill me. Bro, the detective was like, nigga, don't you like beating our hoes? You'll be all right. And it reminded me of that scene in Tater Pool. He was like, niggas die every day, B. You tough, right? This author did her damnedest with this one. This was a hit. I am so excited about this book. I cannot wait to see what else this author has coming in 2025. Y'all, this was one of those books where I can feel confident in saying, if I read no more books for the rest of this year, and I've read 130 some odd books, if I didn't read another book after this book, I'd be like, you know what? I'm content. I'm content with ending my book career for 2024 on this note, because I'm just like, this book was so damn good. It is a 5-star read. Y'all know when I get on here and I get to blushing, smiling, and I'm kind of sort of glowing like over a book, y'all know that means the book was good. It definitely has to be that the book was good, because I don't have a man in my life, and I'm happy with a nigga glow. It's definitely this book. So let me know what other books that are similar to this, or similar in the aspect of y'all like that thug that just comes in and he's a breath of fresh air. Let me know what other titles you guys have read with a similar trope or theme to that. Let me know what y'all thought about the book in the comments as well. You can find this author on Instagram, Facebook. I want to say she has TikTok as well. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.